Welcome to Dom and Dragons, a Dungeons & Dragons campaign where Goats and Dragons plays Dungeons & Dragons with Dominic Monaghan. And dragons. Dragons. Please be warned, this podcast sometimes contains adult situations and language that may not be suitable for children. In fact, we try our best to be unsuitable for people of all ages. You're welcome.
Welcome back to Burden, a muddy spot under the boot of the Gaholnian army. If you have a sword, you best know when to draw it. If you have money, you've probably left. And if there's someone you trust in this forgotten place, you hold on to them. We're all just trying to make it here, and maybe we ain't looking too close about what you gotta do to be good in a place like Burden. Alright, welcome back everyone to Dom and Dragons, Part 2. So, quick recap. Cryon valiantly found a way into the jail that he was going to scope out anyway, met a few friends along the way, and is literally tied to them, as the keepers of the jail seem to need or want to, maybe just for sport, want to watch you all deal with a problem they've had.
Andy, how about Connie's fight? Was that valiant? That was valiant, right?
It was
valiant.
We'll call it valiant. Sure. Yeah, Adam.
Oh,
valiant.
That's no the problem. Word for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. So you were taken out of town, deposited in this swamp, healed Connie just a little bit, and are now sort of face to face with a kind of demonic looking creature made entirely out of mud that's flapping its wings in front of you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need you to roll initiative, which means please click on your icon, your player icon on the map, and then go to your character sheet and click initiative. And that should then automatically take us up.
I will take a 18 for initiative.
20.
I'm slow as a turtle.
20 for Connie.
Nice.
I got a 12. That's not nice.
All right. Yep. Let me just put you in here.
I'm having a couple of loading issues.
Uh-huh. No worries.
So, it's currently saying reading core rulebooks. I could try and roll. Is it a D20? I could try and roll it. I don't think it's going to work, right?
Do you see the map right now, Dom?
I do not see the map. I just see a black screen, and it says reading core rulebooks.
Oh.
I think it's, roll 20 trying to load that. Maybe try to go out of roll 20 and back in. See if that helps.
Do a little refresh action.
A little refresher.
I like how Connie's doing the tech help now.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk you through this.
Got it. Okay, so just click that. Here we go. Yeah. Done. 13.6. 16,
right.
Is that right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Just put you in here.
Gross, it's Rachel said, he's a level 10 IT tech human.
I love it.
Nice. Unfortunately, your really good class ability is at level 11.
Right.
All right, with a 13, putting this in order, that means Connie's going to go first, and up next is Macleod. Right now, you see one of these mud creatures in front of you. What are you going to do?
Notice the terminology there.
One of. Great.
Right,
what? I didn't see
right
that.
now was more what I was going for. There was a time condition there.
Question before Connie
Shut
starts
up.
doing
Yeah.
stuff. Is this 5 feet spacing we have between us as spaced as we can get from each other when we're tied together?
You can get 15 feet. You have 15
Nice,
feet of
okay.
chain between the two of you.
Cool.
And Cryon and Macleod are tied together, and Connie and Elif are tied together.
Okay.
So, we don't have any weapons. Connie is long-limbed, though, so my reach is 10 feet, correct?
Yes.
So Connie is going to take a step back.
Interesting. Okay. As you take a step back, your foot slides into a pocket of mud, but you feel something kind of hard and sort of elongated underneath your foot. You reach back and with your foot just kind of move it out of the mud a little bit. It is a giant spear. In fact, you kind of look around and there are sort of littered weapons all over this little battlefield here. Half of them submerged, but there is something there. So you have a spear now, if you'd like.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I will pick that up. I'll give a little, like a grunt to my new friends. I'll say ground weapons, and I will attack this mud monster from afar. I don't know what kind of attack roll you want me to use, or should I quick add the spear to my sheet?
No, you can use your regular attack, and then we can just modify it for a spear.
Okay.
And you'd have to step forward 5 feet to get within 10 feet of it. You don't have a reach weapon yet. Yeah.
That makes sense. So my stepping back, let's just say that the stepping back was like Connie's still really fucked up. And he kind of slipped and found the spear. But yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and do my my just two-handed pike attack.
Let's do it, yeah. A 17 will hit. It's roll a d8 then for your attack instead of a d10.
For damage?
Yeah. Plus 3.
Nice.
Yeah, it's even better. Yeah.
10 damage.
All right, you stab into this thing and just pull out a large clump of mud, and you hear it go. And yeah, Connie, you're just like, oh god, shit, this sucks. This is terrifying.
Yeah, this
would you like
this
to
sucks.
move?
It's terrifying.
Or
I've got a question.
please,
was the bounty on Elif to capture her alive?
yes.
If you stab me, Alex,
No, I was not considering stabbing you. I was considering pulling the chain so that you would be between me and the mud monster.
wow.
It was alive. Yes. Damn.
But
Dom, you're coming into some hardcore player stuff.
There's some history going on in this game.
I will step back and if there's any way that if I see another kind of weapon on the ground that looks useful, I might kick it over so it's closer to like all three of them in case anybody needs a closer weapon or something, but that'll be it.
All right. Yeah, you're kind of looking around. You don't see a ton right by you, but there are some over by them as well if they want.
Cool.
All right. Macleod is next.
Do I see anything that looks like a branch or a club or a staff, since Connie so eloquently grunted ground weapons?
It was ground, comma, weapons.
Yeah, you got the commas through real clearly.
If you stepped up about 5 feet, leaning against this kind of ruined pillar, you can see a pretty sturdy staff there.
So I'll step forward the 5 feet and take that staff.
All right.
And McKeck's just gonna sort of, this isn't really what I wanted with my day. And as people look on, the staff almost looks like it grows scales. Like it almost starts to, the wood reforms into looking like a turtle's shell. And I cast Shillelagh on it.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And then you said it's 15-foot chains, right?
Yeah.
So we can have 3 empty squares between us?
You can be 15
or 2
feet
empty.
away. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 2 empty squares.
Yeah.
And then I'll attack with Shillelagh.
All right. Elif, as he moves kind of on the other side of you, you have to kind of jump over the chain to keep from being tripped there as it's connecting him and Cryon. And yeah, please roll attack.
24 to hit.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
Oof. Boom.
And that plus 3, so 8 damage.
All right. Very nice. Yeah, you slam into this thing. A bit of kind of almost green sort of energy and almost a dust sort of flies off your shillelagh staff here. Slamming into this thing, a large chunk of mud just goes splat onto the ground. All right, Cryon, your turn next.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
But I have a dart. Is that correct? Is a dart something that would actually cause something like this damage, or is it not a worthwhile weapon?
Yeah, you have small little knives basically that are darts. Those were technically taken from you, but you could replace them right now, just kind of quickly looking around, with some sharpened rocks that you could just fling at this thing, and you think that would hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's quite an adept stone thrower. Okay, in that case, I will choose to throw whatever the sharpest rock is in the vicinity. So am I rolling? What am I rolling? A D?
Yeah,
a
just
D20?
go ahead and hit that dart attack then.
Hang on.
Attacks and spell casting. Beautiful.
Ooh.
A 19. Yes, absolutely that hit. Nice. You slam it into one of its wings, and the mud that you shot this dart at it, and the mud from the spray of landing onto the wing itself kind of makes the whole thing fall to the ground a little bit. It's not quite dead, but it's incredibly hurt.
Boom. Love that.
Very nice. All right. Would you like to move? You still have movement. You can't go more than 15 feet away from
I can't go
Keck.
too far, right? Since I'm connected and I want to slip up my party. Since I'm as far away as I can be from the monster, I think I'll probably stay put.
All right. Yeah, very good.
I'm kind of covered here.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you, McKay.
Your newfound friends are hanging in there for you. All right, Elif.
So Elif is going to take... I think she can take a 1 step diagonally back and still be...
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. And then she's going to cast Hex on the swamp monster.
Ooh. Got a spellcaster here, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm cursing it, and I'm picking Dexterity as the ability check that it has disadvantage on.
All right.
And then I'm going to hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Hopefully hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Fire one of those. What do your Eldritch Blasts look like as you cast
so
it?
as she fires that off, she kind of starts laughing manically. She's going, I mean, I know we didn't want to be like trapped in jail, but this is kind of fun, right, guys? And just fire comes flying out of her hands. It looks like a fireball.
Yeah.
And hopefully hits the swamp monster.
Yeah, you sort of right next to Mikek's head, basically this blast of fire shoots past your newfound turtle friend, slams into this mud monster, and just bakes the mud into a kind of clay. And it topples to the ground, dead. Very nice.
Nice. That was quick. I didn't even have to roll the hex damage.
We have radically different definitions of fun. Also, nice
fun.
shot.
This is so much fun. This is the best fun ever. This is so much fun. Fire.
All right.
Is there anything to salvage from the creature that the guards won't see? Like, does he have anything worthwhile? A sharp talon or a tooth or anything like that?
Yeah, I that instinct is awesome. And as you step forward to kind of go look at that, a few more bubbles of mud sort of spring out of this swamp.
Oh, one of them is right next to me. No,
Yes, right
I'm a
next to
spellcaster.
Elif. As she's sort of laughing maniacally, smiling, you just see this flapping mud creature raise above her head. And Elif, yeah, if you want to try to run, that's totally up to you.
Yeah, so I used 5 points of movement, but I used my action and my bonus action, so I can't disengage, correct?
Right.
But I'm right next to one of
So
them.
you would just have to book it.
Andy.
I'm sorry.
She's got a point.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to get away from it.
All right. It's going to try to swipe at you.
Why were there 3 attacks? There's one of it.
Nope, sorry, only one of them. The 22 does hit for 7
Yes.
bludgeoning damage, I'm afraid. That hits you really hard in the back, and you kind of stumble forward, almost tripping over then the chain between Mikek and Cryon. But luckily, you're able to hold onto your feet here.
Hey, actually, this isn't fun anymore, you guys. I lied. This isn't fun. Let's leave. Let's get out of here.
All right. Yeah, their turn. Cryon, one's gonna flap over to you and attempt to swing and hit you with its dirty, massive, muddy fists.
Fumble.
Oh!
Doesn't look great.
That's not great for them. As it tries to, it's flying at you and it's trying to come down on you. You easily just kind of step aside, and it slams into the mud itself and then scurries back just a little bit away from you. As it's doing that, you can swipe at it. You can punch this thing in the face if you want.
Is it my turn at this point?
Not technically. This is what's called an opportunity attack. So if they're really close to you and then they move, basically, you can have an extra attack on your turn here. So you can go ahead and attack
let's
him.
try. I have a kind of kicking ability. Excuse me, is that right? Could I swing a foot at him?
Yeah, you were well trained in martial arts. So you can go ahead and throw that if you want.
Right.
So again, in your attack and spellcasting, just click on the martial arts.
Oh no. Oh, I got it. Martial attack?
Yes, martial attack.
Got it.
Beautiful. A 22 absolutely hits this thing. As it's scurrying back, you just kick at it, and as you do, mud flies off of your foot. this thing got hurt from that, certainly. It's just hissing at you. Another one's gonna fly over to Connie.
Oof.
And it's gonna try to hit you there, Connie. So he rolled a 14, does that hit?
My AC is 14.
Okay, that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my lord.
Oh, Connie. Damn,
Hey, you're
a
still
bad
up.
day.
You're still
I'm
up.
still up. I'm
You're
down
okay.
to 1. One
You're
hit
down
point.
to 1. All right. And the other one is coming to you, Macleod.
This feels unnecessary.
It's gonna try to glob its giant fist, swinging wildly at you. A 16?
Doesn't hit.
You just turn your back. Your giant shell just takes the brunt of this mud that's down, just splattered over you, but no damage at all. All right, Connie, your turn.
So Connie just got basically like hit in the face with like a mud pie. Is that
Yeah, sure.
a way of characterizing the attack?
It hurt a lot, more than most mud pies do, but
Sure. Connie is furious. He's going to enter a rage.
ooh, as a bugbearian, that should be fun.
You stole
I
a
made
pun
your
from
joke.
me.
It's the only pun I
Bastard.
can do is one I steal from other people.
Yeah. So while raging, I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and when I make an attack, I get a bonus to the damage roll. Lena, you can walk me through this. Because you've been playing a barbarian for...
What do you need to know?
I mean, all I want to do for now is attack
Yeah.
this guy in front of me with my spear. It doesn't matter that I'm right up next to it, right?
No, you're good.
Cool. I'm doing it.
All right.
21.
21 hits.
Nice.
And I roll a d8 for damage.
Yeah. A D8 plus,
But then I'll...
or plus 5 if
then
you're
I'll-
raging. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm raging, so...
All right, 8 damage to it. Yeah, you stab into this thing too, and its mud is now dripping down the spear onto your hands. It's very gross.
But it's still up.
It is still up.
Okay. I am going to... Oh my god, if I try to move, I provoke an opportunity attack. I guess that will be it, and I'll just hope it attacks Cryon.
All right.
Or that it's dead before it can get to me.
All right.
That's my turn.
Macleod is up right now, and Dom, you're going to be next after this.
Yeah.
So I just watched Connie get smacked, and he's kind of wobbling
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, his hat fell to the ground. His kind of muddy hair, now greasy muddy hair. The only thing on top
So
of his head.
this thing in front of me attacked me. I don't like that. So I'm going to swing my shillelagh at it.
All right,
14,
that hits.
6 bludgeoning,
16.
magical bludgeoning, if it matters.
Yeah, awesome.
And then McKeck's going to look over. Tumbledowns, flower crowns. We heal you when you need it. And I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court, which isn't fully in yet. Sorry, I forgot that I hadn't put this ability in. As a bonus action, I can choose a creature within 120 feet of me, and I roll a d6. They regain that much HP, and they also gain temporary hit points equal to the number of dice that I rolled. So, Connie,
solid.
you regain 5 hit points, and you have 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, yay. It's like my own kind of personal shell.
Nice, yeah.
A small and like a little sort of mote of light will pop off of McKeck, and as it like hits you, it temporarily forms a flower crown around your now hatless head.
Oh, that is... Connie, if he could see it, if he had a mirror, he would be so angry. He'd go into twice a rage.
And are you going to move, Macleod?
No.
Okay.
No.
We're
Or
then
actually,
on to...
I will move. I will move one square just to give Cryon a little bit of flexibility.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it.
You think that would take an opportunity attack against you? All right. So, pinging on another house rule. If you are within engagement range of a creature and then you move, we ping that opportunity attack rather than. I feel the rule as written is a little weird that you can just sort of walk around them in circles. Feels odd. But anyway, so he's gonna swipe at you, and
Fuck me.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a crit hit on the healer. Okay. It's just fucking sweet. He will gain an inspiration die. It is 10 damage, yeah.
I have regrets.
As you're going by, this thing grows mud claws and just tries to slash into you with it making this horrible, icky sound. All right. Cryon, you're up.
So I'm going to claim, excuse me, a little inexperience points here and kind of ask either my crew or the dungeon master, like, what would you guys do? Like, what do I have in my arsenal? Obviously, I have creatures quite close to me. Is there any kind of opportunity here for me to kind of do a melee hit of 2 of the guys or possibly even 3 of the guys? I'm not sure what the best thing is here because we're in a bit of trouble here.
It's a little bit. So probably what I would suggest is you can make one melee martial attack, just kick the hell out of this guy.
Yeah.
And then you can use one of your 2 key points to make 2 more attacks.
Oh, sweet.
So you can get 3 attacks going this round if you want to do that. And
why not?
That'll help you hopefully maybe take care of this guy, and then you can move on in between those attacks if you want.
Cool. So I start with a martial attack, yeah?
Yeah, definitely do that.
Okay.
See what happens to it. 18 definitely hits.
Nice.
Yeah, it was 6 damage. That's really good.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, you 6 damage. You like jump in the air, you swing your foot so fast, little water droplets are thrown across, even getting on Elif a little bit, and then you slam into this thing.
Hope I didn't ruin your hair.
It's for 6 damage. All right, then I would do that key point, and then you get 2 more melee attacks. So go ahead and do another one if you want.
So another martial attack?
Yeah. Martial attack.
Okay.
13 hits for 5 more damage. All right, you're just wailing on this guy.
Nice. And then one final one, you said, is that right?
Yep, one more.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed, because I'm still in harm's way with this guy.
A little bit. 20, not natural, but 20 certainly hits for another 4 damage. Very good. This thing is really hurt at this point, as when you leapt in the air, you just all of your attacks before you even landed again. And this thing is now having trouble. It can't fly at all. It settles back on the ground and starts hissing at you. It's still alive, but incredibly hurt from that. And probably your best bet is to stay there. And just kind of wait as best you can. If you move, it'll get a swipe at you. So
I think I'll stay put.
Beautiful, very nice, very nice. Elif, your turn.
Come on, Elif.
Did you all not hear me saying we should leave? You were just all standing there giving head. What are we doing? I'm gonna bonus action move my hex to which one looks most hurt? The one that's just by Makek or the one that's in between all 3 of them?
Yeah, the one Cryon just went crazy on looks really, really hurt.
How hurt does Makek look?
Very,
Everyone looks pretty hurt, except Cryon. Actually, Cryon's doing fine.
I'm gonna move my
until
hex
later, man.
to the one that's just by Macaque.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast again.
Beautiful.
I do not look as excited this time. I look freaked out.
Nice.
So that's a
Ooh,
22.
that's a great roll.
Ooh, 12 damage. Very nice. That was the one up here by
And-
Macaque.
Then necrotic damage for Hex.
All right.
Yes.
Oops, I got it twice. The first one. And another 4
4.
damage. So 16
Beautiful.
total damage to the one. Yeah, the one up there.
Very nice. Yes, this is, yeah. I love it. Yeah, this fiery bolt whizzes behind you. You feel the heat of it again, Macaque, on the back of your shell. And you just hear then the screeching of this creature. It looks incredibly hurt now as well, and is kind of settled on the ground, waiting, looking at each of you, trying to decide who it wants to attack next.
But I didn't manage to kill it.
Not quite.
Dang it. Okay, and I'm also gonna move back 5 feet because I think I still have that range, even though I'm tied to Connie.
All right. Cryon. This one over by you starts to flap up again, and come along to the right side of you, trying to find a little bit of an opening.
So is it my turn?
Not quite.
No, you're just getting attacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the sad
well done.
part.
Thank you. Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh.
ew.
All right.
It burned
So
on you.
you see this thing kind of make another one of these bubbles that it sort of came out of in its chest, and then it releases and pops that all over you. This hot, almost acidic mud then hits you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. So in your character sheet,
Dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw. So just hit the dexterity button?
yep, hit that. Beautiful.
Made it.
11 is exactly what you needed. You are just able to kind of dodge almost in slow motion out of the way of this nasty acidic thing.
Nice.
Yeah, and then you see the mud that it just hardens into almost rock. And if you are really lucky, you were not involved in that. Good job dodging that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one next to you, Connie, is going to try to bite at you with its nasty mud maw. 9 misses you, though. As it tries to go for you, you take your spear and just kind of shove it away so it can't quite get to you. And then Macaque, same thing. It's going to try to slam a fist into you.
Kindly leave Macaque alone.
And
Please stop.
Oh, that's really bad. That's a crit hit.
that's a crit hit.
Wait, but did
Heal her down.
Oh,
Heal her
man.
down.
Did you accidentally? No, oh darn. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. It slams into you and kind of wraps its muddy claws around your neck and sort of tries to smush you into the ground a little bit. But you're unconscious now. Make it from that. All right, Connie, your turn.
Does his lack of consciousness affect my temporary hit point situation? No?
Nope.
You're
It's
good.
not a concentration effect or anything else. It's just when I use it, you get them.
Sweet. I am attacking this mud monster again, and this time, Andy, I am
Yeah.
trying to kill it. The
Okay.
last time I wasn't trying to kill
Oh.
it, so I understand that that's why he didn't die, but this time I'm
Sure.
trying to, okay?
I got you now. Sure.
Just being clear.
Gotcha. A 16 definitely hits.
Nice.
So another D8.
Yeah. Plus 5. That'll be 8 damage. You skewer this thing entirely and rip the spear up, and just 2 halves of a muddy creature just kind of fall to the ground completely lifeless. Well done.
Nice.
You killed that.
Okay. I'd like to suggest that in this bog, Connie manages to find just like a little patch of clean enough bog water that he sees a reflection of the halo over his head, and he kind of sputters, and he's like, "Argh!" And he sweeps down and picks up his hat and shoves it back on his head over the halo.
All right. You gonna move, Connie?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Sounds good. McKeck, go ahead and give me our first death saving throw. A 6.
That's a fail.
You all feel McKeck slipping just a bit. That was a really, really hard hit that he took. It doesn't look good for old McKeck. Cry on.
I don't have any heat of any sort, right?
Right. You could rush over to him and try to sort of bandage his wounds with a medicine check.
Can I? I think I probably want to do that.
Okay.
McKeck appreciates.
All right.
If you do that, he's probably going to get a swipe at you. Just so you know.
Yeah. It might be.
Okay.
It might be worth the risk, right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's whatever you think.
Hang on.
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Oh
my gosh.
Did I just roll a 20?
You rolled a crit 20 on a medicine check.
You are welcome.
That's awesome.
You, Cryon, this is... Okay, so first things first. As you run over to him, this thing swipes at you, but a 12 does not hit you. You leap into the air just as it swiped at your feet, and you land right next to McKeck, and you see him, the light, slowly going out of his eyes. You see he's got definitely some wounds. He's been scraped really hard. He's bleeding pretty bad. You quickly take some of the grass, the long grass in the field around you, rip it out. You tie it around his arm and make just, a nice little tourniquet there. And then you notice in his crown of flowers, he's got a few of the herbs that he needs to actually use as kind of a smelling salts. So you tie him up and you bandage him real quick, and then you rub those herbs together right under his nose. McKeck, you actually take a large breath of fresh air again. You are back at 1 hit point, my friend. But you are conscious again. And just so you know, Crown, that is not a thing that normally happens when you go to stabilize someone. They are usually unconscious for a very, very long time. But because you found those flowers... in the crown itself, you were able to revive him completely.
Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Hell yeah.
A+ for execution.
Elif, your turn.
I guess we're just not leaving because now he's lying on the ground. Okay, sure, this is fine. This is totally fine. Good job fixing him, at least.
Elif's treating this like a party that she doesn't like. What?
And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the same one I did last time, the one that just tried to kill McKeck.
Okay, very good.
There it is.
Oh, yeah!
There's our
hit.
own crit hit.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and roll for you there. It is... If he had a weapon, it would have just shattered at that point, but... You slam your Eldritch Blast into this thing, and it just goes and obliterates into bunches of just tiny droplets of mud that spray over every single person here in almost a fine mist. It is completely dead as well.
Woo!
Well done.
Maybe this is fun again, you guys. Maybe this is nice. I don't know. Are you guys having a good time? I think I'm having a good time.
No.
I'm gonna move my hex to the last one standing with a bonus action, and that's my turn.
All right. Very good. Very nice. Connie, it is your turn.
Cool. Wow, we're doing good. Connie will
Is this good? It's enough, it looks like.
I think it's good. Connie, I think, needs to drag... Oh, wait, no, I am within range.
You have reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can attack this guy without dragging Elif into the mud behind me. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy about that, Elif. You could be taking a mud bath, but instead...
Why would I be happy about that?
You're happy that you're not being dragged through the mud right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were going to drag me through the mud.
All right, I'll go in for the kill.
All right. 14 hits, yeah. A D8 plus 5, 9 damage.
9 damage.
Very nice, very nice. Nice. He looks hurt. He's having a bit of a hard time flapping, but he's still up, and he looks incredibly angry.
Cool.
You're remembering to add your rage damage, right?
Yeah.
I think that is built in right now.
Yeah, the +5 is with that, yeah.
Oh, nice. Smart. You built it in. I just had to always remember to add it in. I've been playing
Andy's
I got you.
Andy's doing the work for me. I'm spoiled.
No, you're good. You're good. Any movement, Connie, or you're gonna stand your ground here?
You know what? Connie saw Cryon crawl over to Mikek, or walk over,
Yeah.
whatever he did.
Jump, leap over. Yeah, the cooler thing.
He saw that unexpectedly, inspiring bit of healing. If it was a 19, Connie wouldn't have given a shit. But a crit hit. Connie was so impressed by that, and by the fact that Cryon found the flowers in the little crown.
Yeah.
That he's weirdly, for the first time in this whole session, he kind of feels some camaraderie with you all.
Aww.
And now he is going to drag Elif behind him so that he can get between Cryon and this guy.
Nice. So
camaraderie with Cryon
between the two of you, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't actually drag her. It's 15.
Oh yeah, no. Connie's going to give it a jerk to purposefully pull her into the mud.
Trying to drag me.
Yeah.
You want to be able to...
Yeah, let's go ahead and give strength checks here real quick.
I have advantage because I'm in a
Elif and Connie.
rage.
Yeah.
Just a straight check.
Yeah. Oof, 19.
Connie's also mad that Elif is let's leave.
Elif, you get drug through the mud just a little bit, barely able to even stand on your feet as this giant beast of a creature just very easily pulls you toward him.
What is wrong with you, you big bad stupid bugbear? What the heck are you doing to me? Stop it right now!
That was camaraderie. Wait, let me find the voice.
It's not camaraderie.
I gotta find the voice. That was camaraderie. I promise that was a positive thing.
I literally do not know what you were talking about. You make no sense and you just do crazy stuff.
We'll talk about it later.
Holy shit. Alright. Macleod. You're laying on the ground, covered in a lot of mud. You kind of look up and you see a smiling face of a halfling right above you.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome, my friend.
Fuck these things. And as you're looking down at him, Cryon, you're going to see the turtle shell, twist and change. And then standing where Macleod was is now a wolf.
Whoa, interesting.
I'm using a wild shape.
Cool.
The wolf also has a flower crown.
That's awesome.
I'm going to put your Macleod character just up here, but
Sure.
Yeah, you are a full...
I don't have control of the wolf.
Oh. Well, you can tell me where to go with it.
Just position, actually just into engagement range, blocking the mud thing off from Cryon.
There, actually, technically now you should. Yeah, beautiful. All right.
Wolf is just sort of...
Love it. All right, Cryon. That was weird.
I was going to say, is there a chance that Cryon could be able to thread the needle in between the wolf and Connie to throw another dart at this creature?
You can certainly try, yes.
All right, well, in that case, I'm going to
Don't roll
hit the dart
super
button.
poorly. Oh, yeah, absolutely. With a 20 roll?
That was good.
Not that, but 20, you're able to, throw another one of those sharpened stones right between the two of them, slamming into this thing for 7 damage.
Nice,
now the wing flops off onto the ground. It has to go down into the muck itself, and it's actually looking kind of terrified and a very dangerous cornered animal here.
I think that might be my go. I think I'm going to stay where I am. I'm covered by 2 pretty tanky creatures in front of me, so I think I'm going to stay put.
Yeah, perfect. Elif.
I think Lena's mad at
Yeah. So, no, I'm not mad at you. Elif is mad at you.
me. Yeah.
I already moved hex to that one, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Beautiful.
Sorry, it's like delaying sometimes. 14?
14 hits. Yeah, trying to almost hit Connie. Like, you you shoot right next to his head just so he knows you could have hit him if you wanted to. You then slam into this thing. And please describe to me how you murder it.
Okay, so Elif, kind of laughing while also looking angry, is gonna throw her fireball at it and go, "Camaraderie? I'll freaking show you camaraderie!" And will blast into its chest and explode it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of combat finally.
Whew.
Wow.
Now, where are the guards? Do we have an opportunity to rest, or are the guards going to very quickly get us back into step with those guys?
Yeah, it looks like they're laughing and joking around and actually pretty impressed that you seem to be able to do this. And they're kind of casually strolling over to you at this point. The knight on a large armored war horse is coming over as well.
Nothing to salvage from these creatures?
Yeah, you do have a moment. You can kind of search around if you want for anything.
Is that based on someone's turn, or is anyone?
Yeah, we're out of turn order now, so you can kind of just describe what you'd like to do.
Well, if we have a chance, I'd love to see if there's anything that I can salvage from these creatures. A claw, a tooth, anything that might make sense for us as a weapon.
Nice.
Also, Andy,
Yes.
I would let you decide this, but the significantly large macaque turned into a wolf, which, while still a hefty creature, is significantly smaller than him. I would imagine the manacles slipped off.
They did appear to.
So Cryon, you are no longer chained to anyone.
You are manacled, still kind of together with your hands, but you are no longer chained to anyone.
So do I make is it a sleight of hand roll? Is that what I make?
Yeah, let's make an investigation check as you're kind of quickly looking through the mud and the remnants of these horrible creatures.
Could I look around as well in wolf form?
Sure, yeah. Investigation.
Investigation, cool.
Oh my god.
20.
A 20 from Cryon and a nat 20 for a 24 from Macaque. Jesus. Okay.
Wow. Strong.
Between the two of you, you find basically any kind of weapon you want at this point. And if you kind of were hoping to find a weapon in here, there are many of them scattered throughout here. You can easily kind of pick one if you'd like. And also, Cryon, you find a small gold pouch with about 10 pieces of gold in it, it sounds like.
Nice.
And Macaque, you find a ring. And it's quite beautiful. It's silver and got kind of a red inlay of some sort of material you're not sure of.
So the thing that I'll want to find would be a wooden shield. If that's okay?
Yeah, absolutely. You find that pretty easily, yeah.
I think maybe in the explosion that was caused by Elif, the fireball, one of these creatures' claws came clean off, and since the size of Cryon's hands are not massive, it actually fits snug in between his index finger and middle finger, and is basically a curved, small scimitar-like dagger.
Nice.
Beautiful, yeah. So you have that as a dagger now.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Elif. Cool.
Beautiful.
So while they're searching in the mud, Elif is going to go, "Whoa, that was so much fun! Cran, was that part of the plan? Was that the plan all along? We got to explode things? Because you are really good at planning if you planned all this."
The wolf is also, as the guards approach, just growling.
Yeah, Connie's growling too. He's just standing there, like, breathing heavy and just staring angrily at the guards. He's ready to lash
Luckily,
out.
he hasn't yet noticed that the flower crown has moved above the level of the hat.
Oh no! Yeah.
As the guards approach, they pull out crossbows and spears again, and you hear the voice from the rider. That was exceptional. Several others have not done quite as well as you, and their remnants are scattered throughout this bog. Fascinating. Well, if you don't mind, back into the carriage. All of you. I will take this into consideration when deciding your punishments.
Wait, no. What? I thought this was the punishment, right? Fighting the mud monsters. We've been punished. That was pretty adequate. I am so punished. I didn't enjoy that at all. So we should definitely be gone. You should let us go. Yeah.
I think not. This is beyond my hands, but I will put in a good word for you. Should help a bit, I'd say. Come now, into the carriage. And he's motioning you. How many guards are there? There is him, who is quite formidable, and 4 other guards.
How hurt do my teammates look?
Quite.
I think as we head towards the carriages, I fall in step with Elif, and Cryon says, "Let's bide our time. There'll be an opportunity soon."
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on that, but only because you planned this. You got us here, and I got to blow things up. So for now, I'll believe you.
Okay.
Connie McKeck, are you?
Connie's just, he's just staring for now. God help him. Sorry, Hrugek help him. It's the bugbear deity.
That's the bugbear deity? Okay.
Hrugek help him. He might have learned his lesson. He's not attacking. He'll probably be the last person to walk toward the carriage, though. He'll probably wait as long as he can and just try to stare down this guy.
The wolf is just trotting along with a shield on its back.
Okay, nice. All right. So Elif and Connie, you're still tied together. They put you in the cart. They slip your chains through one of the kind of ringed circular metal pieces and stuck into the bottom of the carriage. And you're pretty fastened.
Did they take my spear?
They did take your spear. Yes, they took your spear.
Before they could get to it, I broke it in half.
Okay. Sorry. So they go to reach for it and you just...
Yeah, and I
throw it on the ground. They're like, oh, fuck. But they take your shield, but they do place it nicely in the back of the carriage. So if you want to hold on to that, you're fine.
Wait, that was an option?
You didn't wait for that.
Guy is regretting breaking his spear now.
And give me a sleight of hand check, Cryon, just to see how well you can hide this newfound dagger.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty preoccupied with stuff, so it shouldn't be too hard, but... An 8.
He's got to have inspiration for something, right?
maybe not yet.
Getting himself captured earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, yeah. So this is what it is. You see one of the guards kind of look down at your hand with the dagger in it, and you try to hide it as best you can. And he looks over at the knight on the horse, and he looks back at you, and then he just doesn't say a word, and he kind of smiles at you a tiny bit.
Oh, we may have an inside.
So he puts you into the cart. You don't think you actually hid it from him, but it does seem like he's not doing anything about it now. As the wolf gets into the cart, they try to kind of like look for a place to put manacles on the wolf and just sort of give up. They shut the door and latch it from the outside. And they seem pretty content with that. And you do notice then, as they're doing this, that the sort of fearful restraints that they were having on you have lightened, I guess, a bit for how well you've done so far. All right, you are in the carriage. You notice that the knight rides well ahead of you. He's just booking it back to town. The rest of them are kind of getting everything ready in the carriage itself. And as you go on your way back to town, the road is kind of bumpy. You're exhausted and sweating from the fight. You're all kind of breathing hard. All of you look tired, if not hurt, except for Cryon, who didn't seem to get hurt at all in that one. And then there's kind of a quiet settle in. You actually start to relax a bit. And you hear a as arrows whiz through the air. Find purchase in the carriage driver itself. You hear him slump to the ground. The carriage is still moving, and the guards next to you start to rush around and are really excited and are starting to shout. And then more arrows. You're pretty sure that your small little group is getting attacked by bandits. And as the carriage continues to move on, and you see raggedy dressed men and women with arrows attacking now the guards next to the carriage itself, you actually realize that the carriage is gaining a bit of speed and a little more speed. And the carriage is going faster and faster. The horses seem to be running away entirely with the carriage, still going toward the town, but going incredibly fast. You are locked at the moment in a runaway carriage, seemingly with no guards around you. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where we're going to end tonight's session of Dom and Dragons.
Wow.
Woohoo! Holy shit. Well, that concludes tonight's episode. And if you enjoyed this, let us know. Give us a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube at Helpful Goat Gaming, on Twitter at Helpful Goat, and Facebook at Helpful Goat, at Dom's Wild Things on Twitter. And of course, you probably know him from Instagram as well. What is, I forget now. Is that Dom?
It's
underscore?
Dom. Someone stole my Dom. Yeah, good times. Dom _ Monaghan at Instagram.
Hey everyone, if you didn't catch that, Dom's Instagram handle is Dom _ Monaghan _.
Beautiful.
If you just put in Dom Monaghan, it'll find.
Yes, that's mostly how I found it. And yeah, look, listen to the podcast. This is going to be in the Goats and Dragons podcast, probably starting next week. We're getting exactly when that is. Our editor is going to get this episode up as quick as they can. And then as soon as that happens, we'll let you know exactly when that's dropping. If you can support us by going to our coffee page at co-fi helpful goat if you really want to get involved in that. Or you can type !donate in the chat, and that'll get you to that as well. And if you enjoyed the community and the people in the chat tonight, you can type in !Discord, and that'll give you a link to the Discord itself where we hang out, play games, talk about Dungeons & Dragons. It's just a really awesome little community, and you are all invited. You're all welcome to come to that. We will drop all the links in our socials coming up here for all of this, and if you want to show some friends or tell other people that fucking Dominic Monaghan played Dungeons & Dragons, which is the coolest thing in the world, you can do that.
That was great, you guys.
and we'll do that. So from all of us on Dom and Dragons tonight, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been Dom and Dragons, presented by Helpful Goat Gaming. If you enjoyed what you heard and want to hear more, check out our main Dungeons & Dragons campaign, The Fates of Rin, right here in the Goats & Dragons podcast feed. You can also check out our other podcast, Helpful Goat Presents, where we play one-shots, shorter campaigns, as well as have conversations about D&D and role-playing in general. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Helpful Goat. And if you want to hear us play live, you can follow and subscribe to us on Twitch at twitch.tv/helpfulgoat. You can also chat with us and other Helpful Goat fans in our brand new Discord, or donate to our coffee page to help us keep creating content by clicking the links in this episode description. And last but not least, please consider rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, or Stitcher. We are a small independent game design firm and would really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.